Hola, buenas noches, bienvenidos a Enlace Report. Mi nombre es Pablo Espinosa. Bueno, aquí les traigo un collage, varios videos juntos que preparé para mostrarles cómo la media nos engaña, nos manipula todos los días. Es acerca de un periodista llamado Joe que trabaja para la cadena MSNBC y tiene un show que se llama Joe Morning. Quisiera que vieran el video hasta el final y vieran además un minuto de mi análisis al final del video.
But comparing that guy's mental state, I've said it for years now, he's cogent. But I undersold him when I said he was cogent. He's far beyond cogent. In fact, I think he's better than he's ever been. Intellectually, analytically, because he's been around for 50 years. And, you know, I don't know if people knew this or not, Biden used to be a hothead. Sometimes that Irishman would get in front of the reasoning. Sometimes he would say things he didn't want to say. This is, and I don't really, you know what, I don't really care. Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever. Not a close second. And I've known him for years. The Brzezinskis have known him for 50 years. If it weren't the truth, I wouldn't say it. And you
this week, it sounds like they're suggesting the vice president pick may come this week. And if so, that's one more way they're hedging against a really bad debate loss. So what you do is, if you get really bad headlines coming out of the debate on Friday morning, you make sure that throughout the weekend, they're not talking about the debate. Instead, they're talking about your vice presidential pick. So again, even the leaking of that as a possibility shows they're scared. I mean, they're really scared Donald Trump is going to blow this thing. Yeah. Speaking of setting low expectations, This is why I've been trying to explain to my former Republican brothers and sisters that you want to be like Bear Bryant. You want to set low expectations. And they've been too stupid to do that up until like maybe the last 15 minutes. And now they're saying, now it's projection or confession. Now they're going around saying he's going to like get coked up or smash Ritalin and snort it before the debate.
Yeah, they appear a little bit concerned about this, leaning heavily now on that drug conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
On board, I think we should begin with Joe, Willie, and me and get your reflections on the debate last night.
Well, I think I should start by saying, without any apologies, that I love Joe Biden and Jill. His presidency has been an unqualified success. If, however, you believe, as do I, and as do so many people who watch this program and who fear just how dark of a place a second Donald Trump term will take America, then I think it's critical that we ask the same questions about this man I love, respect, and whose public service in saving this country from Donald Trump over the last 3.5 years I honor and always will. I think we have to ask the same questions of him that we have asked of Donald Trump since 2016, and that is, if he were CEO and he turned in a performance like that, would any corporation in America, any Fortune 500 corporation in America, keep him on as CEO? But the fact is, friends, failure is just not an option. In 2024, failure is not an option. So who I love, who I respect, who I revere for their work and their duty to service over their lifetime really is not relevant. It's not relevant for any of us. It's not relevant for Democratic leaders. It's not relevant for anyone. The question is, we know Joe Biden can govern. Mm-hmm. And again, I'll debate that issue with anyone, and I will win. I will destroy anybody that wants to debate Joe Biden's record over the past 3.5 years. He can run the White House. He can run the country effectively, despite the barrage of lies that constantly come at him, like Donald Trump's lies last night. But can he run for president in 2024? And why I fear Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States unless things change. And I will say, Mika, the one thing that I know that you believe it may have been because he was sick, and I'm open to that fact, because I'll just say, as I've said on the show, I spent 3 hours with this man, maybe back in March. 3 hours, cogent, on top of the issues, on top of every issue around the world. And last night, he simply was not on the biggest debate stage ever. And I think what surprised me and what surprised a lot of people very close to Joe Biden is the fact that this man always rises to the occasion. And
bueno, ¿qué creen de este collage que les traje? Este periodista, Rachel Maddow también en MSNBC, casi todos los periodistas o todos los periodistas de la cadena MSNBC o de CNN o de NBC, todos estos periodistas se dieron cuenta que nuestro presidente no está en la mejor condición física ni mental, que posiblemente estuviera senil un día después del debate. Mientras tanto, decía hace 2 meses que el presidente Biden estaba en su mejor versión, que era una persona que estaba increíblemente bien mentalmente. E incluso el día anterior del debate, más o menos la misma tónica. Entonces, ¿qué te quiere decir esto? Bueno, esto te quiere decir que tú eres un tonto. Tú sabes desde hace 3 años que probablemente hay alguien tomando las decisiones por el presidente, pero por supuesto tú eres un tonto. Ellos te pasaban la vida diciéndote que lo que tú estás diciendo no es verdad y que tú eres la teoría de la conspiración. Entonces, ¿qué tú crees que se hace ante esto? ¿Cómo tú contrarrestas todas estas posiciones? Bueno, yo creo que desde mi punto de vista la mejor manera es votar por el candidato contrario a lo que esta gente te dice, man. Porque la realidad es que tú no puedes seguir haciéndole caso a una media que tiene un bias increíble. No puedes votar por esa persona porque todo es manipulado. Bueno, por último, si les gustó este material, suscríbanse al canal, denle un like y denle a la campanita para que obtengan notificaciones y no se pierdan próximos videos. Gracias.